Hello, today we are doing a dashboard from a 2004 Chevy Colorado. So this is the circuit. It's already removed the plastics. So we're not getting power on the dash. We're checking what's wrong. So we already put soldering over here on the pins of the connector. As you can see, it's already put new welding over here on the pin 1, on the pin 4, on the pin 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the pin 13. Both of them share same connection. Also welding on the pin 10 and on the pin 11. They share 11 and 10. They share also same circuit, and also welding on the those are the pins 1, 4, and 10. 1 it should be positive all the time. 4 should be ground, and 10 should be class line 2 that is gonna connect to the body. So right now this kind of dashboard should turn on with the signal of the class data too. But if we put positive and negative, at least we are gonna get the odometer reading. So let's connect the wiring and take a look what's going on. So before that, we already checked this is it up voltage regulator. The voltage regulator is a Siemens kind of voltage regulator. We are using on this scenario is this one. It's a TLA 4269 GM. As you can see, this is the data sheet where you're gonna use we're gonna use this voltage regulator to check what is missing. As we can see, number 3, 4, 5, and 6 are grounds. Number 12, 11, and 10 are grounds too. And you can see over here they share some connection. 12, or what is here? 12, 11, and 10 sharing same connection with all these metallic parts that are ground. Same on this one. 3, 4, 5, and 6 also they are sharing with the metallic, with this metallic part, and with this they are same connection, same circuit, ground. And number, as you can see, number 13, that will be this one, should be our 12 volts. And number 9, that was gonna be the second one, it's gonna be our 5 volts output. You can see 13 the data sheet, input 12 volts, 9, 5 volts output. So we're gonna make a connection and check it what signal is throwing. So as you can see, we're using pin 1 This one that's gonna be positive, and pin 4 is gonna be our ground. Just the connections, and we're gonna use our voltage. Let's see. So as you can see, it's already connected, it's already energized, but as you can see, there is no LED that is on. It's having a problem, and that's why we're going to use our power proof. Just be careful, because right now all this circuit has power, so we're gonna try to not make a short circuit. So let's check what's going on. We're gonna check if we're getting power. Let me see. Careful to don't damage the circuit. So we're looking, it's getting 12 volts. Let's see, it's getting ground. See the continuity here, 12 volts on the next point. Let's see over here how much it's getting. Here is not getting 12 volts, so you're supposed to get 12 volts here. So it's getting ground. Right now it's energized on this side too. So our voltage regulator is getting grounds. So what is not getting, I'm thinking is we can see on the input should be number 13, that should be 12 volts. Let's see. Be careful. It's just barely getting 1.5. No, that's the problem. We're not getting we're getting ground, but we're not getting 12 volts. Now I think I already found the problem. I'm just gonna recheck it. This is the first time that I'm doing this with the energy, not on this circuit, right? So I already checked with a multimeter, but I think this is a good idea. So let's see, 12 volts, and the problem is here. Over here the circuit should continue. Shit. It was gonna start working. So right now over here we're having a problem because there is no continuity. So I'm gonna weld this part very well, because I think this is like this it's like a fuse breaker. The positive and the negative are going over here. Here is the negative pin that goes over here and connects to this ground system of this voltage regulator, and this other one is the one that is not getting continuity, is the power, the 12 volts. So over here we hear a sound. I'm gonna resolder this and then we're gonna be back. So here we are back. before we are gonna weld this point. I'm not gonna use the purple because there is the light and it's not letting us watch very well. I'm gonna use a simple multimeter. We're gonna use the continuity mode, and so this is the ground, and when right now there is no connection between this point, let's say, or this point that is ground too, and this one. Let's see. My god, now there is connection. Okay, there is connection, so we have our grounds. It's good. Problem is our 12 volt. So here our 12 volt should be good. That is good, and the problem is between here and here, and this one connects to this side and also this side, because first we're gonna check over here. So I think we have a problem over here on this point. Sometimes it's making good connection, sometimes not. Let's see right now. For example, see, right now there is no connection, but if I go over there, now good connection. Now good connection. So I'm gonna weld this point, and I think that's gonna fix the bolts. So I'm not gonna put the circuit back, just gonna weld it, and I'm gonna put like this naked circuit on the voltage on ground, and we're gonna recheck again if our voltage regulator is getting 12 volts. Let's see. Okay, right now I already welded. See the point? Rewelded this point, and that point too. So with this one, I'm gonna reweld it this point and this point too. Just with that one, we're gonna hope that it's gonna make good connection, because this point is gonna pass through this point, then here, then to this capacitor. At this point, it's gonna show a point to this capacitor, and this is a ground, so the capacitor is just part of the circuit, but the positive signal is getting from this point to this point over here. It's gonna send the positive to on both of these diodes. As you can see, they are diodes, and there is a line on this point, and from this point this diode is sending all the way through the pin number 13. So we're gonna check again, and let's see if there is a continuity, and we're gonna put soldering again on all these points until we get to that 13 pin of the voltage regulator, and let's see. Okay guys, so I already welded a lot of points. As you can see, I welded here. I'm gonna clean this one, so you can use an old brush. I'm just thinner. I mean, it's very hard thinner, so I'm just using a small amount to clean it, because the thinner is very powerful and it can damage the paint and some parts of the circuit, so be careful. I'm using thinner, so just brush it to clean all the residues after the welding. Let's see. So right now, cleaner over here, clean over here. You can see new points. Make new points here. points here, here, and that basically, I think that's gonna help a lot. So let's see. Okay, last thing that I didn't work, so I rewelded it again and make a bigger point, because it was making connection between here and here, and between here and here, but when I was trying to make direct connection between this point and this point, it wasn't making any connection. So I welded over here again here, especially here, again here, and also here. Under this switch, I welded it again. So let's see if this can make it work. That's it. Let's see. So okay, remember pin number 1 and number 4. Pin number 1 positive, pin number 4 negative. Remember, I'm not using what's this, some kind of bracelet to make to discharge of all the magnetic charge, all the electric charge, static charge. I'm using all the time metal, so just remember that. Well, right now we're gonna turn it on. Let's see. I think this time it's gonna work well. So let's see. 2 volts, 11 volts. 11 volts. It's good. So we're right now, as you can see, we're getting 12 volts, and let's see on the input of the voltage regulator. Yes, we're gonna get into volts. And now the output, remember, is pin number, what's pin is? Pin number, be careful because we don't wanna have problems, but I think we can see over here if one of the LEDs, no, let's see which one was that. So 5 volts, number 9, that's the output. Number 9 is the last one, the second last one. Right, so it should be this thing. I remember we are working with energy, so be careful. Yep, we're getting 5 volts. Sorry I couldn't show you because it's difficult, but let's see. Yeah, fuck. Yes, 5 volts. So we're getting 5 volts. I think that's gonna make it work. So I'm just gonna put it back. Right now, this kind of dash, as you can see, there should be most of the dash, there should be a voltage. This is on all the time 12 volts plus a ground, but most of the dash there is another 12 volts that is just with ignition. But in this case, the serial data will activate the dash, but we don't have that one because the serial data is sending by the BCM. So right now, just to check it over here on bench, what we can do is connect it back the display, and even though it's just positive and negative, at least what it can get or eliminate will be the the display. Let's see. With the display, we can corroborate now that we are getting energy on the dash and that we fixed the problem. So let's see. So after we fix that welding point, as you can see, I already connected to the class 2 line. The BCM is inside, so right now we're gonna have everything. What's this? Everything is working, so I think that will be it. Let's turn on the car. Wait, no, I cannot turn on, but yeah, right now we can see that everything is working. The dash is working, so let's try to just illuminate the mileage over there. Let's see. So we're energizing again. It's already energized, but at this time working on bench, just 2 pins, positive and negative. Let's wait 20 seconds. Okay, I already wait 20 seconds and give me 1 second. I already waited 20 seconds and the dash is still without odometer reading, so it means that it's not active. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a ground on the check engine light. So no, wait, I'm gonna put a ground on check engine light to simulate that that ignition is on. So I'm gonna send a negative on check engine light. I'm also gonna send negative on security light. So let's see. Okay, so what we are gonna test it first is gonna be our ground. This is gonna be connected at the same time with pin number 16. That is gonna be our security light. And we're gonna send the ground over here. So we're gonna choose just our positive and our negative. Plus the security light with grounded. Okay, let's see. So as you can see, first attempt failed. We'll just connect the ground. So right now it's active security light. And we're gonna try to connect the what was this? Check engine light. And let's see. Okay, so right now we're doing our third attempt. We're using this wire. This is the pin, goes to the pin number 5. That is the milk connector. So we're gonna energize that. We're putting a ground to the milk connector at the same time to the regular ground, and at the same time to the security security light and the power. Let's see. We're gonna turn it on. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, security light is on, check engine light is on. And let's see if we can. Oh yeah, we're getting right now. We're getting reading. See? let me check it again so we can see it more clearly. Okay, so we couldn't get the display turn it on. We know that the dash right now is good, so the way to do the bench test, we don't need to remove for this kind of Chevy Colorado, we don't need to remove the BCM. What we are gonna do is just connect our OBD port, and we just gonna use three cables, positive pin 1, negative pin 4, and class 2 data pin number 10, and that is getting connected to this OBD female port that is gonna connect to our scanner. So our scanner is gonna be the way that how we're gonna do a bench test. So we're using just basically three cables, 4 and 5 of the OBD connector. It's gonna be ground, number 16 positive, and pin number 2 is gonna be our serial data number 2, the same name. So we're using that. We are gonna energize it, or let's see, it's already energized. So as you can see, the dashboard is still no lights at all because I removed the negatives for the meal, I removed the negative for the security light, and I removed the positives that I already tried. Didn't show you guys, but I also try sending the positives to the reactionals, and it's still it won't turn the display on. So for this kind of model, there is no way to just turn it on the display. We have to send the serial data number 2, or in this case we are gonna use the scanner to in some way simulate that. So we could connect with the scanner, choose a 2004 Chevy. Let's go back. Okay, we're on all the systems, and we're going to choose instrument cluster. It's connecting, just to check if it's reading. What we can do, we're going to display codes, current codes, and with this is no codes present, and we can check that there is communication. So even though there is nothing on, it's communicating, so it's simulating like the serial data the scanner. So we go back and we can test it if everything is working. We're basically gonna do the bench test. Functional test. Lamp test. We're gonna test the lamps. So we're gonna check, turn it on the lamps. Let's see. The lamps are working. Right now we're gonna test the transmission positions. We're gonna put it on, so it's working. So yeah, we are getting energy. The problem was inside the dash. The coolant gauge temperature. Let's see if it's working or not. I'm gonna swap the coolant gauge. Let's see. It's going up. It's going down. Let's see. It's almost good. We are gonna just later on adjust this gauge. Let's go back. The fuel. See, up, down. Oh, the fuel is perfect. We don't need to adjust that. Speedometer is connecting. See, up, down. Okay, it's working perfect. Cometer. Up, down. Perfect. The other test we can do. That will be basically the test. So you can also check the module information. Yeah, that will be basically it. You can check it. So even though we still have or need how do you say the BCM to get the display illuminate as I already showed you on the car, but yeah, basically we can do that, and this is how you can test it, most of the actuators. So thank you so much, see you next time.